Welcome to Statlas. We're so excited to have you inside of what is hopefully going to be a critical part of your future journey towards more profitable growth for your business. To start us off, I wanted to help establish what is a critical component of any business intelligence tool, data integrity. I want to show you how you can check some of the settings to ensure the numbers inside of Statlas match to what you're used to seeing inside of Shopify or any other data source that you currently use. So I want to take us inside of the settings section to show us a couple of the options that are going to allow us to establish the right definitions and data tracking. First off, you're going to see all of the data sources that you connected in the onboarding process. You want to make sure that the status is to 100% completion, showing you that the date that they're pulling from. So in this case, you can see from our Shopify store, established October 16th of 2012, pulling through February 14th. You'll see when the ad accounts were started, analytics accounts, Klaviyo. If you'd like to connect any additional data sources, you can do that here. Facebook, Google, Bing, Adobe, Pinterest, Snapchat, TikTok, Criteo, Rakuten, or an ability to add manual calculations if you wanted to include other marketing fees or influencer costs, for say, in your MER calcs or other things. You can use that spreadsheet. Additionally, I want to show you over here in this section. So in your Bamboo Earth store settings or your store name settings, you can go in here and edit. And then you're going to have a few different options to edit. First off, I want to start with revenue definition. So we all know if you've spent any time in accounting or econ, there's lots of different ways to define revenue. Our default inside of Statlas is order revenue, which is total sales before returns. So inside of Shopify, the default view in the Shopify dashboard is total sales, which will be order revenue minus returns. So that right away will be a discrepancy between what you see in the Shopify dashboard and what you're getting in Statlas. We prefer order revenue on a day in and day out basis as a measure of demand generation, or demand sales as it's often called. We want to know how much revenue we process on any given day because that's what our ads are really doing the work to generate. Many brands will often batch returns on various days that will alter the measure. But if you prefer, you have the ability to drop down and change the definition. So if you prefer to match Shopify, you can select total sales or really any revenue definition that you want, whether it's gross sales, discounted sales, net sales. And this will affect the revenue dashboard, the primary view inside of Statlas. Additionally, if you're coming from Shopify, you want to make sure that you are pulling in the right channels. So channels are sources of revenue inside of Shopify. These can include things like Recharge or Facebook Shops, or in some cases there are apps to pull in wholesale revenue, or maybe you have a point of sale that you run at events. Those could get pulled in here, and you just want to make sure you are toggling on and off the right definitions of the channels for tracking revenue inside of Statlas. So this will allow you to ensure that the information that you're getting is accurate and matches as closely as possible with the information that you're getting. Additionally, one last thing, you can also alter time zone definitions, so where you're at, and make sure that your industry matches correctly. If you wanted to add a new store, you may also do that in the settings section. A couple last elements here on the nav. One, learn. Inside of this panel, you'll get a longer form video from me walking through about 15 minutes of some of my favorite features, as well as some definitions and FAQs. Finally, inside of the Statlas Community tab, you're going to get access to a forum that's going to allow you to submit bugs, find helpful recommended use cases by other users, and all sorts of helpful information. So you can also provide feature requests to us that we can get to in this section as well. So any bugs or issues that you encounter, feel free to report them, provide feedback. Anything that we can do to help make the experience better for you will be inside of this discourse section here. So that's it. Now you can get started watching all the videos that walk through each of the sections inside of Statlas and help you understand all of the amazing sets of reports that are going to help guide you on your journey. Thanks.